Hello. So today we're going to talk about a special letter that you already know. We're going to read a sentence. Let's see if you can figure out what letter we're talking about. The sentence is, I crashed my bicycle on the way to science school. Oh no! I crashed my bicycle on the way to science school. So this is his bicycle, and he crashes. He's going, and boom. Ugh, he fell over. Thankfully, he's not hurt too much. So on the way to science school. So the letter is C, if you haven't guessed already. We learned, if you remember, that C says K, like cat. C says K, like cat. So you hear the K, car, K, keys. So C makes a K sound. We call this a hard C. You can also hear this in words like credit card, K, credit, K, card. You can also see it in words like cash, K, cash. All good things to have. Oh, this is cola, K, cola, or K, corn. Other common words that have C sounding like the letter K. Again, this is a hard C, K. We also have learned that when C is next to the letter H, C-H, it says ch, like chicken, or chip, potato chip, chicken and chips, ch. Or a chair, I'm sitting in a chair. So we sit in a chair. We chat with friends. We sit in a chair and chat with friends. Maybe our friend is very funny, and so we chuckle. It's like it's like a small laugh, a chuckle. We sit in a chair and chat with friends that make us chuckle. So practicing that CH sound. So I crashed my bicycle on the way to science school. Revisiting our sentence. I crashed. There's that hard C. The K sound. I crashed my bicycle. Uh-oh. Look at this word bicycle. Bicycle. This letter C is not making the K sound. Do you hear that? Bicycle. But this second C is making the hard C, the K sound. Bicycle. On the way to science school. So, we see the letter C, or rather we hear the letter C making an S sound. Is that right? Bicycle. Science. And here we see the CH that usually is in chicken or chair or chuckle, making a K, school. So, what are we supposed to do with all of these different pronunciations? Here's an easy rule for you to remember. When you see the CH in school and schedule, we say it like a K in American English. School and schedule. These are the two most common words that we hear this sound in with a CH. So anytime you see a CH in school or schedule, so maybe a schoolhouse or school work, it's always CH like a K. Other words with a SCH may not follow that rule, but the most common words that you will probably only need to know are school and schedule. Let me know if you think of others. It's always good to ask your teacher. So let's look at this word. This is a bicycle. This is a bicycle. So you see two letter C's, but you hear two different sounds. Bicycle. So, what is the shape? This is a circle. Believe it or not, you also have two different sounds for the letter C in circle. 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 So why does the letter C make two different sounds in words like bicycle and circle? How do you know what sound it's going to make if you see it while you're reading? This is a city. City. I live in a city. Do you live in a city? What's this? What are they doing? Dance. They're dancing. Do you see the letter C making a S sound? Dance. I'm going to a dance in the city. What's this? Pencil. Pencil. Do you see how it's spelled? P-E-N-C-I-L. The S. That sound is made by the letter C in that word. And what is this? Well, it's a phone, but we also call it a cell phone. Cell phone, so with a C. Because if you write the word with an S, like this, cell, someone might try and give you money for your phone. You're selling your phone, which is different than a cell phone. Here's that word science. You hear the C making an S sound twice. Science. Or someone who studies science is a scientist. Maybe you're a scientist who wants to go to space. Space. Outer space. So these are all more examples of words where the C sounds like an S. Spice. Do you like spice? Spicy? So this is spice. We call it spicy. Spicy food, a type of food. Spicy, that's the adjective form. So, or a slice. I want spice on my slice of pizza. One slice, one triangle looking thing. So, or ice. I want ice in my water because it's too hot. It's too warm. It's yucky. Ice. So let's examine some of our words that we reviewed. Pay attention to what letter C is in front of. The word space. The word spicy. The word pencil. What letter is C in front of? This is C. What letter is after C? Same question. C is in front of E. C is in front of I. C is in front of Y. Let's do the next row. Slice. Dance. Science. City. Cell phone. So C being in front of E, you can see a pattern. C being in front of I, you can see a pattern. C being in front of Y, you can see a pattern. Well, you will see a pattern when I give you more examples. Here's another word, special, special, social, social, or cinnamon. Cinnamon is a spice. So, or cyber, like Cyber Monday, or cyber security. So when bad people try and hack into your computer, cyber. Or fancy. Oh, you look so fancy today, all dressed up, fancy. Or a policy, like an attendance policy, policy. Also the word science, you have the C in front of an E at the end and a C in front of an I in the middle. So that's why it's in this column with all the other C's in front of the letter I. So here is our pattern. C in front of E, C in front of I, and C in front of Y. If you see the letter C in front of one of these three letters, based on our experiment, you probably know that then the C is pronounced like S. I'm just going to click through it. I forgot how long this was. Social, cinnamon, spicy, cyber, fancy, policy. So what happens when you have two C's in a row? Here's one. Accent. Speak with an accent. It is not bad to speak with an accent, but we're going to listen to the sounds we hear. An accent. You hear both, don't you? Because the first C, is this first C in front of the letter E, I, or Y? No, this first C is in front of another C, so that's why it sounds like a k, hard C. But this second C, accent, s, you hear that S sound because look what this C is in front of. The letter E, and that was on our list. Good. So accent. Same with the word accident. Hopefully we don't have an accident like this. So accident, accident. Good. Sorry, that went away fast. Accident. Or the word accept. Thank you, I accept this gift. Or thank you, I accept this job. Both are probably pretty good things, accepting a gift, accepting a job. Accept, which is different than the word accept. So that means everything but one. So accept. Like you all did really well, except you. You didn't, so accept means something different than accept. Sometimes you have to listen closely for the difference, but sometimes English speakers are lazy and you can't really hear a difference. So you might have to ask to repeat. So accept. So here are some exceptions for the double C rule. So that means everything but these. Soccer, or this is what we call it in America, or you may know it as football. So soccer, we see two C's. The first C makes the k sound because it's in front of another C, not an E, I, or Y. But the second C is in front of an E, and an E was on our list. But it's not soxer, it's soccer. And it just is. Soccer. This is one common exception to that rule. Another common exception is the word broccoli. Well, actually, that's not an exception. I should take that out. So, because the C... So, see if you can figure out why this is actually a bad example. A bad example. We see two C's, broccoli. This first C is in front of a C. What is this second C in front of? Is it in front of an E, I or Y? No, it's in front of the letter O. So that means it is a hard C, the K. It doesn't matter that there's an I at the end of the word. It has to be right in front of, right next to an E, I, or Y. So broccoli. Good. So here are all of our categories. This is our hard C: cat, crash, corn, credit card, clock, school, schedule. This is a hard C. Makes a K sound, K, hard like a brick, brick. Next we have, I'm clicking, there we go. Soft C. S. Soft C makes the S sound. Soft C is what we call it. So we have spicy, cell phone, slice, dance, city, pencil, space, and science. Soft C, soft like feathers. It's soft. So that's what we call them. And then we have the CH, the chair, chicken, chat, chip, change, church. Church is a word that begins and ends with CH. So, and then there are special cases. So like bicycle and circle, they have both a hard C and a soft C. We have accent, accident, accept. They have both hard C and soft C right next to each other. And then we have the one exception to the rule that is in common language, soccer. And then we have that non-exception, the false example of broccoli, and you did a great job identifying why. So, to summarize, C sounds like S in front of the letters E, I, and Y. C usually makes a special sound in front of H, like in change or chuckle. In front of everything else, C sounds like K. Great job. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing.